Good evening, dear sisters and brothers. Welcome to the evening session of Being Heartful Every Day, a joyful adventure. Today is the day 362, and we are nearing the very end of this sacred journey through 52 heartful weeks. As we gather in these closing days, there is a gentle stillness, a sacred pause that invites us not just to reflect but to absorb. The quality we continue to live into is constant remembrance, which asks not for outward action, but for inward alignment. In the practice of heartfulness, remembrance does not require time or a specific setting. It lives in the space between our thoughts, in the pauses we take to feel, in the quiet anchor of the heart. Babuji often reminded us that the remembrance is the golden thread that connects us to divine at all times, whether we are in joy or sorrow, in activity or in rest. The very purpose of remembrance is to link up with the beloved Master. Let the remembrance be so deep that it becomes inseparable from your being. Each time we remember the Master, no matter how fleeting the moment, we shift the vibration of our inner state. These small inner turns toward love, surrender, silence create the environment where the divine can operate freely within us. Remembrance is like a current. Keep it flowing through your system, and you will feel connected, supported, and divinely guided no matter what life brings. We will now take in another short passage from the inspirational reading from Reality at Dawn on constant remembrance. But before that, let us also remember to share the invitation with love of master classes and being heartful everyday sessions with our circle of light. We will now start with the inspirational reading. Some people think that constant or even frequent remembrance of God is not practicable when a man in life is surrounded by numerous worries and anxieties caused by worldly attachment and responsibilities. But practice and experience will prove to them that it is a very easy process and can be followed by any and everyone in spite of all worries and engagements. Only if they divert their attention towards God in the real sense. The idea of Guru as the supreme divine force is very helpful in a spiritual pursuit. You depend upon his guidance, thinking him to be a superhuman being. If you go on with your busy routine of life, dedicating everything to your master, imagine what good it will bring to you in the long run. While doing a thing, think that you are not doing it for yourself, but for your master, or rather think that your master himself is doing it for himself. While at the breakfast table, you must think that your master is breaking his fast. When you go to the office, think that your master is doing all this. While returning from the office, suppose you see an attractive dance on the way. Your eyes are caught by the charming appearance of the dancer. Your thoughts seem to be diverted for a while. Then also, think that your master and not you is seeing the dance. You will at once lose curiosity for it because your master's power will begin to flow in to relieve you of the temptation. When you come back from the office, your children rejoice to see you after so many hours. You too enjoy their merriments, and it is but natural. Your attention is for a while diverted towards them, and you feel a bit away from the sacred thought. What you are to do then is to think that your master within is himself enjoying, and you shall be in touch with the same sacred thought. If you are chatting with your friend, think that your master, not you, is talking to him. While walking, think that your master himself is walking. During meditation, if you entertain the idea that not you but your master himself is meditating on his own form, it shall bring about excellent results. Similarly, you can adjust yourself in all routine of work. If you cultivate this feeling and maintain the outlook that your master is doing everything in your place, you shall not only be in constant remembrance all the while, but your action will cause no impression whatsoever. And very soon you will cease making further samskars. The process, if earnestly followed, will constantly keep the Master's form in your vision, and you will feel His presence within and all about. Though, in fact, the real Master is not merely His outward physical form, but His inner self. Still, it is almost impossible to ignore the form altogether. But those who stick to the idea of the physical form alone as the master create for themselves the grossest entanglements and complications. Kabir Das has rightly termed such persons as Guru Pashu. If the master is a great divine soul who has secured his merger in absolute reality, meditation on his form is by far of greatest advantage to the disciples. His body, though gross in outward appearance, is really as fine and subtle in character as his inner self. If you meditate on the master of such a if you meditate on the form of such a master, you not only begin to lose your grossness, but also begin to imbibe within you the finest condition of his inner self. The form taken up in view will after some time disappear from sight, and you will gradually embark on the plane of pure reality. I have discussed in my book commentary on 10 maxims of Sahaj Marg how the form disappears from view when you look at a thing constantly for some time. Thus, automatically, from the outward form, we travel inwards and then to the real point where everything disappears. This concludes the reading of the chapter Constant Remembrance. Let the words settle in the heart like the gentle rain, and we will now prepare ourselves for the universal prayer and Friday 9 p.m. meditation with beloved Daaji. All brothers and sisters are being filled with love and devotion, and real faith is growing stronger in them. सभी भाई बहन प्रेम और भक्ति से भर रहे हैं और उनमें सच्ची श्रद्धा दृढ़ होती जा रही है। Be this universal prayer. Fill every heart with love and devotion. As you prepare to rest tonight, let us turn inward and offer your day in gratitude. Offer your shortcomings and missteps in humility, the resolve of not to repeat them again. Dear sisters and brothers, thank you for joining the evening session today, and we look forward to meeting you tomorrow for our morning session at 6 a.m. Until then, may your heart stay quietly turned toward beloved Master, and may His presence be the rhythm beneath your breath. Wishing you all a very good night. And may these final steps are the softest. Let us walk them together in love and in Master's rhythm.